Everything feels a little monochrome on the wildlife server this week. You see, last week there was another permanent death. Skizzleman bit the dust, but while poor Mumbo fell to his own foolishness, I fear that Skizzleman endured something more sinister. Hi, I am known simply as Dr. Detective. First name Doctor, middle name D, last name Tective. My mother was a genius beyond comprehension. I bring forth today my official hypothesis on the murder of Skizzleman MC. My first notion when looking for suspects would be Martin. His unpredictable personality, combined with his teammate Rendog's willingness for drama on the server, could be cause for concern. After all, he did cost one of Skizzleman's other lives this session. All these suspicions seem to fall by the wayside, because all I can see is the construction of a tower atop a little lake, and a genuine apology after the earlier death of Martin's hand. I do not think either of these two caused the murder. There are plenty on this server who seem innocent, but these are the ones that hide the most shenanigans. Take Joel and Jem, for example. These two get up to nothing in the grand scheme of things. I mean, what do they get up to other than building cars and barns? Well, if you look a little deeper, you can see that they actually got up to a whole heck of a lot. Jem taunted the Reds and Yellows as usual, showing their, and I quote, skill issues in their attempts at saving her life. Joel also must be scrutinized. You see, it was his discovery of the trial chamber that led to the deaths of poor old Skara and Etho. You could also make a case that they did it all to get Grian to join their team, as that is eventually how the 1940s brand cookie crumbles. At the end of the session, former spanner Grian ends up joining Joel and Jem. In my search, I ended up... Oh, my throat hurts already. Okay. In my search, I noticed something off during the footage. Animals seem to multiply, die, and then horrifically morph into other forms. I noted this down as a possible wildcard. At one point, a dastardly beast, known only as the Warden, was brought into this world. I say dastardly, but this poor creature was trapped in a lake and was triddented to death by many members of the server. This revelation brings to light the many sinister faces present here, and reinforces the idea that everyone is equally guilty until proven innocent. That brings me to my next suspects, the 4Gs. My throat hurts so much, oh my god. You see, these are the ones that hold... This is a different accent. I'm gonna stick with it, sorry. You see, these are the ones who eventually took hold of that poor creature's life, and they were rewarded in their efforts. A delinquent only known as the Pearlescent Moon took the totem of undying from this creature's decaying, lifeless husk. She has good reason to be the culprit. Her beloved dog Billy was killed by the wild card this session, though she and her teammate Impulse seemed to try and take their anger out on Jem and Lizzie, which didn't work in the end. In fact, Jem even gave her life to Skizz. Skizz got an excellent, superb, outstanding, and unexpected kill on Jem, helping him out. In my mind, that clears Pearl and Impulse, as they were not going for one of red stature, instead they were going for the greens of the server. If it's not them, then let's look a little closer at this team. Specifically Big B, he's back to his alter ego, the Creaking. And additionally, he was also slaughtered by Skizz last time, giving him motive of a revenge. This is great and all, but I don't think Big B was the one to do it. The main reason being he got his revenge, killing Skizz when he was green. I don't think Skizz's crimes warranted double revenge. Another teammate here is Etho's Lab. Now, Etho's Lab is a bit of an enigma. Breaking character for a second here. My man turned up to 4 team meetings this session. Who's Etho allied with? Check the tab list for a comprehensive list, I guess. My man is allied with the whole hacking server, and the best part, no one cares. His own original team, Tango and Beat-Up, seem only mildly perturbed with this development. How is he getting away with this? Sorry, something came over me for a second. The Spanish flu or something from my time frame. Anyway, I don't think it was Etho either. His file suggests he's more of a chaos causer than a murderer. His PowerPoint pals, on the other hand, we'll get to them later. But before then, quickly, we have to address the bamboozlers. I'm going to be upfront with you. It wasn't these particular poor souls. This week wasn't kind to the bamboozlers. They were too busy dying to do anything other than hide in their bunker. I guess one anecdote I would like to share is that there was footage of Lizzie creating a trap for Tango, which ended up killing Martin. So I guess they did get up to something, but like I said, these ones have had it rough enough. And while that may be a motive to make Skizzleman hurt, I don't have any evidence past that for these ones, and it doesn't matter anyway, as I've figured it out. Remember Etho's slideshow squadron? Let me tell you the story of what I believe happened. B-Dubs and Tango, specifically Tango, are currently a bit unsettled at the moment. Lizzie just almost killed them with a trap, and there are scary, unsystematic creatures lurking in the night. And to top it all off, Skizzleman MC is dancing for some death. He is dropping dynamite on these two, and so in a moment of desperation, Tango fires a wind charge at the unsuspecting red reflection of a man who's lost it all. And it connects. He falls to his death, and that's the end. It's in the human nature to push the limits, and when a man is drawn to desperation, those limits melt away, like the economy 10 years ago, because this is 1940. This server is now one toying with death more and more, and I just hope that there can be an end to this chaos, and may Skizzleman MC rest in peace. Case closed. Okay, real talk, that voice really just melted away as the thing went on. I hope it wasn't too annoying. It really was annoying to me because my voice hurts a lot now. I wasn't ready for that. I'm not a voice actor of any kind, and I hope that today proved it. I just hope that the whole bit was enough to make up for it, because, I put a lot of work into making this cool little 1940s thing. I need to go drink some water now.